Hey, survivors, just got done doing a live chat, but I was reading my comments and I'd like to reply to a viewer who I've done a couple videos on because of his struggle. And I think it might be important for you to kind of hear it out for a little bit. So, how to let go and certain things that we have to do. So, he was the one who wanted me to update my viewers that he's doing better now. And I do see a lot of progress, but I wasn't quite ready to say he's completely healed because of certain patterns that he has. He remembers the dates and refers to the dates a lot, knows exactly how long it's been. And this was a milestone. He's like, it's been 8 years, 6 years. Come February, and he's I think he said the third Sunday, remembers everything, what day it was, even which one it was in the month, because it was at church was one of the things, so it was on a Sunday. But he said, yeah, this is the struggle I have. I relapsed today. And we will relapse. It's a cycle we go through. It's easier to think about them than to fight back those thoughts in our head. They can be intrusive. They can come out of nowhere sometimes. And if we're not building new relationships with people, we need connections with people. And we're wasting a lot of time thinking about what could have been. We have to realize it's not. We have to accept that we did different things that we might not be proud of, things we wish we did different, things we wish they did different. But whatever happened, happened. And we can't change the past. We can only change the future. They've made it clear that they're not interacting with us, or we've taken the stand and we've decided that. But usually when you relapse, you still have feelings for the person, and it's okay to still have feelings. But what he did by marking those dates, also, that's why you see with holidays, whether it's them hoovering us or us wanting to reverse hoover and contact them, it's a significant date. It makes us think about them. It reminds us of them. Also, certain restaurants or scents, different smells, or even the temperature of the air. And by him remembering the date and seeing it as a milestone, he's keeping track of that relationship instead of letting it go. So it is a milestone, but it's not one that we need to keep track of anymore. We have to let that go. And once you do that, that's going to be a step closer to healing. So I wanted to make that. There's also some other things that we can do to let go, to get over them easier. So we have to accept that we are good enough. Fuck them if they didn't see it. And we shouldn't compare ourselves to the other person, because we're never going to know what that relationship's truly like. We know what a narcissist is like, but we also don't even know the true facts on that. They lied so much. We just have to look at the facts as they are today. Are they in our lives? No. So if they're not in our lives, then don't give them your energy for that day. A lot of us are really hurt, and we think about it a lot, and we get caught up in it, and we're searching for answers. It's good to search for answers, but take some of the advice to heart, that when you remember their birthdays, try to just set it out of your mind. It takes effort, keep yourself busy on that day, or purposely don't, bring your phone with you. Go for a walk without your phone, or if you live in a safe area, but or don't turn it on. You have it with you. And try not to check your phone, hoping that they'll reach out to you. And that's why blocking sometimes can be helpful, just so you're not looking at your phone, because that way you don't know. Did they call? Did they not call? Did they text? Did they not text? Doesn't matter. We're not going to entertain it. And, if they're not willing to try, if they can discard so easily, if they are full of lies, and it's just a never-ending cycle. But I realized with him the importance to the date, and he was keeping track of his progress. Don't keep track of your progress. Just do it. Just do it. It's kind of like when you weigh yourself too much. It can keep you on track. And if you're losing weight, if that's your goal, some people want to gain weight, but if losing weight's your goal, then yeah, it can motivate you. You can get motivated, but a lot of times if you gain 2-3 pounds, it starts getting depressing, and then it can lead to being tempted to give up. A lot of times that's when diets do fail, is people give up. It's like, screw this. I dieted for the last 6 weeks. I finally lost 8 pounds. Now it's only 5 pounds. And I just like, screw this. But if you don't keep track of it, you just keep saying, I got to exercise today. I got to eat right today. It's going to fall in place. So keep yourself on track without obsessing over the time, and also too, it can lead to frustrations. It's been 8 years. Why haven't I gotten over this person? What's wrong with me? And it's just a different mindset, and mindset really makes a huge difference. So I didn't want to go to bed without addressing that. I know I just did my live chat. I'm not feeling too good, and I'm like, no, I need to reply to this. So know that I love you guys. I care about you. If you guys have certain things, topics you want to talk about, or if you're having a hard time, I do try to take the time to really address things that stand out to me. And he's been a good friend on YouTube for little over a year. He was here pretty much since day one. And when I first started talking to him, I realized, I'm like, this is I don't want to call it red flag. It's something that didn't sit right with me, that there was something about that was a little different than it should be, because it was it was something that I didn't see as healthy. And so and I'm not going to discount, I do certain things. I still know their birthdays, and, but I don't like get dressed up like, are they coming to possibly hoover me? I don't get all dressed up on those days. I don't think, do I need to get a card in case they stop by, or should I don't know, make a dessert or whatever. You just let that day go by. You do whatever you can do. Sometimes it's even good to make sure you're not available. Go to the beach that day or whatever, and just enjoy your day. But as far as keeping track of things, it's been 3 days since they called. It's been 18 days that, after a while, it's like, look, they didn't call. If you're in a relationship with them, if you want to reach out once, so they don't contact you back, there's your answer. Love yourself, and don't worry if others leave you, because there's other people knocking at your door wanting to be friends with you, or possibly take you out or spend time with you. And we lose connections with people when we're in a narcissistic relationship, that we're focused on the wrong people during that time. So instead of thinking, when's my next milestone to celebrate, think about that weight loss type analogy, that you're setting yourself up for ups and downs, especially when you watch it too closely. Maybe do a decade. Yeah, it's been a decade. That way you just go through your decade, and then maybe get a little sad, and hopefully by then you're like, look, I don't need to celebrate it. I've been happy for the last however many years. So we have to take control over our thoughts, and we have to look at things in a different way. Instead of keeping track of those things, I don't have to keep track of them. It is what it is. It's been too long. Instead of 8 months, or 8 years, it's been too long. It's been too long without them. I don't need to think about them anymore. And it's easier said than done, but it is possible. With knowledge, we can heal. And that's what I want to be here for you guys. If there's anything you want to talk about or understand, I just had in the live chat, he said, sadly, I didn't accept him back. And I'm like, you said the word sadly. There's something to that word that, and I asked him, I'm like, do you still miss him? And he was honest. He said, yeah, I'm pretty good at seeing through just different little words and how word choices can kind of tell the whole story sometimes. So if you reach out to me, I can try to help you understand yourself a little bit or understand the perspective of a narcissist. Not that I'm one, but I've dealt with them so much. I've done so much research. I'm certified to teach psychology that you can see the patterns, you can see idiosyncrasies, and it brings things to light. It brings things to light. Why are we angry at them? What stage of grief are we in? Is it ever going to get better? So I'm here to help you guys. Please like and subscribe, share if this is going to help somebody that you know that is struggling from narcissistic abuse or any type of emotional abuse, because we deserve to be happy. We deserve to be loved. We have so much love that we're willing to give that we have to be careful who we give it to. That we give it to the right people. We recognize the red flags. We set our boundaries and stick to our boundaries. Because you're going to be a soul survivor. It takes time, takes effort and strategies. But there is a way to heal quicker. And once you get to that, as soon as you go over that hump, it's going to be smooth sailing. So it's a tough climb. It's a tough climb. But after that, it's smooth sailing. So please like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. One-on-ones are available. Topic requests are always welcome. Thanks.